Yo, what's going on, my people? It's your big homie Crooks the Great, aka CTG, and man, oh man, do I have a banger of a video for you guys today, because in today's video, Devin Haney is stepping into the Undisputed ring to take on his arch rival, King Ryan Garcia. And man, oh man, if this isn't a boxing match that we all want to see happen again, and it looks like with the way that things are playing out, we might be on par to see both of these guys share the ring in real life again. So I wanted to run the fight here on Undisputed to see how it would play out. You feel what I'm saying? See how the rematch to this fight is actually going to play out in real life here in the game. Now, like I said, I wanted to do this matchup because it looks like both of these guys are on course to be fighting each other again, especially after Devin Haney's impressive win over Brian Norman Jr. this last Saturday. But it's all depending on, in my opinion, whether or not Ryan Garcia is able to get a win in his fight. I believe he's fighting Mario Barrios in January, I believe that fight's happening in January. So if he's able to beat Barrios and capture the WBC title, then the fight with Devin Haney is pretty much a guarantee, as you see him catch him with a beautiful shot right there, to happen probably at some point next year. And that's a fight that everybody's been waiting on. It was supposed to happen, I believe, at the end of this year, but unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, Ryan lost his fight against Rolly Romero, so that kind of put a halt to those plans. But if both men are able to get a win, then I would anticipate both of these guys meeting up at the end of next year. And I think what makes this fight so interesting is, number one, both guys have fought each other quite a bit, man. I believe they fought 4 times in the amateurs, and then fought once in the pros, as we see Devin Haney land a beautifully timed straight. And then the trash talk that has gone on by both guys, both before the last fight, their first fight, and after that fight, especially with Ryan Garcia failing his drug test after the fight. The trash talk is really, I feel like, picked up ever since then. So a lot of people have been wanting to see the rematch, but right there, Ryan catches him with the power shots. And that's exactly what happened in the real life fight as well. As you see the first round end right there.
Nice round, good round. I like that.
So yeah, I think everybody's waiting in anticipation to see just how the second fight is going to play out. Because in the first fight, I mean, it really went according to plan for what we all thought. Devin Haney was able to successfully outbox Ryan Garcia, but we all knew when it came to the speed and the power that Ryan Garcia was going to be able to catch Devin Haney if he was able to land. And that's exactly what he did. He caught Devin and hurt him multiple times in that first fight. And it was all pretty much with the left hook, the signature left hook that we all know Ryan Garcia is known for. And ever since then, we've seen a little bit of a different Devin Haney than what we've seen previously. I mean, he's a lot more cautious. He's not as willing to take as many risks. And he's more prone to just wanting to outbox people, which is really smart. You know, I've never been one of those guys that's ever really harped on people for boxing smartly. So it's a beautiful thing to see that he's outboxing a lot of his opponents. But I feel like last Saturday really just showed how impressive Devin Haney can be when he wants to be aggressive. Because a lot of people were thinking, hey, you know what, Brian Norman's going to be able to catch Devin Haney with the same counter shot that Ryan Garcia did. But Devin actually came out in the second round and caught Brian Norman Jr. with the counter left hook, and then sat him down with a crispy, clean, straight right in the second round. And then he pretty much dominated the rest of that fight. So it's going to be real interesting to see if these guys do fight again in real life. If and how Devin Haney is going to approach the fight differently. You see the second round end right there.
Okay, I'm happy.
This fight is very, very close, but we see Devin Haney does have the stamina lead here in this matchup. And that's the one thing about Ryan in this game. He does not have he has decent cardio, but he doesn't have the best cardio, especially going up against somebody like Devin Haney, who has solid cardio. As we see Devin catch him right there with a crispy, clean right hook. Stuns Ryan, but he's still taking his time, not rushing. And I want to give a quick shout out to whoever made the modded Devin Haney, because the model actually looks really, really clean. And again, if you guys want to get the link to this Devin Haney mod, let me know. I'll post it in the comment section and tag you guys with it, so that way you guys can go and download this Devin Haney and play with him yourself. That sounded really that sounded really paused, but yeah, if you guys want to play with Devin Haney in Undisputed, let me know. I'll post the link up. But right there, that's exactly what happened in real life. He just gets caught with that left hook. Ryan's got him hurt. But surprisingly, Ryan's not rushing the finish. Both guys just exchanging counter shots at this point. I don't know why Devin was walking like that. It looked like he had to go take a dookie. Not gonna lie. Nice counter jab right there by Ryan, though. Nice counter left hook. Woo! Devin missed. And both guys really not worrying too much about their stamina consumption, especially Ryan. Both guys just getting after it. Nice double jab by Devin. But I also want to hear your guys' opinion. Who do you guys think is going to win this matchup if it happens again? Do you guys think Devin Haney will be able to pick up the dub and get his revenge against Ryan? Or do you guys think, you know, Ryan's going to be able to actually KO him this time, or to have the same kind of success that he had in the first fight? Because this fight really can be a pick'em. It really, really can be. Both guys are super talented and could be even generational boxers, depending on how you guys look at it. Here you see both guys just taking their time. And I thought after Devin Haney's fight, they had an interview with Conor Benn. And Conor Benn was talking about being willing to fight Devin. He's not like his first choice, because Devin doesn't have like a super fan-friendly style. He's not one of those guys that's going to be going for KOs. He's not going to get a lot of finishes. He more tends to be a favorite fighter of the more technical fans of the sport of boxing. So Conor Benn was kind of ripping him, which I thought was really surprising. Because Conor Benn's approach to Chris Eubank in the second fight was completely different than what he had in the first fight. Because in the first fight, Conor was really swinging for the fences, but you guys seen in the second fight, he fought a lot more technical and with a lot slower of a pace until the later rounds, when he was able to hurt Chris in the last round. But I just thought it was pretty funny that he was saying that Devin didn't have a very fan-friendly style, just because he pretty much had the same kind of performance against Chris. Very smart, very technical, landed his shots, didn't take a lot of risk, and was able to get the win. But I was actually really surprised that Devin made it look so easy against Brian Norman Jr. But during the fight, you kind of started to see what was going to separate Devin. Was going to be Devin's athleticism. His athleticism and his speed was really giving Brian Norman a lot of problems. A lot of problems. Plus, not to mention, Brian Norman, he wasn't getting his head off the line very well. He was getting countered a lot. But Devin was really popping that powerful jab that he has. Pretty much at free will, as Ryan landed a beautiful combination right there. But that's something, that fast jab was something that actually got him in trouble against Ryan in their first fight. Because Ryan's lead hook, we all know, is ridiculously fast. And he was able to counter Devin pretty effectively with it a couple of times. And that's what got him the stuns and the knockdowns. So I think that's what really makes that matchup so intriguing, is both guys are really super fast and they know each other really, really well. So hopefully we get to see it again next year at some point. You see Ryan chopping away. Oh, but Devin hurts him right there with a clean straight. Ryan's wobbly. Devin's still taking his time. Misses on the left hook. Oh, nice shot right there by Ryan. Devin can't take too much more of those. You got to be real careful, because Ryan will put him to sleep. And for those of you guys that are wondering, I did make this a 10-rounder. So I believe we're in, what, round 4? We got a whole nother 6 rounds to go. So maybe that's why both guys are kind of taking their foot off the gas a little bit. Nice counter shot right there by Devin.
What was that? What are you doing?
Look at Ryan's stamina, 56. But look, Devin's actually went down lower. He was ahead by 10 to 15. But now he's 1% lower than Ryan. So now Devin's got to be careful too, because Ryan's the one that packs the punching power in this matchup. Oh, nice counter jab right there by Devin, though. And Devin's still fighting pretty smart. You guys know Bill's in the corner yelling at Devin, telling him, you know what, this guy's a bum. Just like he did against Brian Norman Jr. I swear, I don't know if I was the only one that thought. I was more entertained with the trash talk between Brian Norman Sr. and Bill Haney than I was looking back on it the whole fight. Because, I mean, Bill is just a boxing treasure at this point, man. He talks so much shit, man. Oh, as Devin gets stunned right there with a clean uppercut. See if Ryan starts to go for it. Devin's wobbly. He hits him with a couple jabs. Devin's going to be able to survive, and he counters, but Ryan hurts him again with the straight. Devin's got to take his time, man. Look, again, you can't take those shots. Look at that. Jab, uppercut, hurts him again. Puts him on wobbly legs. He's doing the chicken dance. Ooh, good thing that left hook didn't land. It might have put Devin down. But Ryan's having a really dominant round right now. Woo! Nice slips right there by Ryan. Nice right hook. And I mean, a very, very dominant round right there from Ryan. But look at that. He paid for it with his stamina. He really, really did. This is a really close fight, too. These rounds could be going to anybody. And these are the kind of fights that I like to see. Is it being real close compared to the, you know, the Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul video that I did, where Anthony Joshua pretty much just beat the brakes off Jake, which is what I think we all are expecting in real life to happen, especially after that press conference when we've seen how much bigger Anthony Joshua is to Jake Paul. But this fight right here is, like I said, is a real pick'em fight. You see both guys are still willing to exchange inside the pocket. It looks like Ryan's gone flat. Ooh, but he hurts him with a clean left hook. And that's the money punch for Ryan. That left hook. He's going to try to go for it. He doesn't. He gets countered for it. Woo. Ryan's turned into flat foot Larry. Ooh, nice counter right there by Devin. And again with the counter jab. Oh, Devin hurts him with the right. That's the thing. That's Ryan Garcia's weakness, especially in the game, is his stamina. He tends to fade if he throws too much, or if he throws too much. And Devin's just making him pay right now. I mean, look at this. Both guys just going back and forth. Whew, Ryan two-pieced him. Devin backing away. Nice counter lead hook. Ryan's actually going a lot with that straight. Which is something that, now that I look back on it, might be something that Ryan's looking for more now. And something that I really learned from his Rolly fight is, I don't know if it was because his hand was hurt, which he ended up getting surgery on after the Rolly Romero fight. If that was the reason why he was popping off a lot of jabs, or if that's something that he's really trying to learn to establish, is not only having the lead hook, but having a jab. You see both guys just weirdly blocking their bodies right there. What the hell is going on? Was the jab. So I'm wondering if Ryan's is going to start adding in some more jab work to go along with that fast lead hook, because that would take his game, I feel like, to the next level. If Ryan was able to add another viable threat to his arsenal other than his left hook, which everybody knows is coming, and to set up that left hook, I feel like he would do a lot better. He'd be a lot more dangerous than what he is right now. But he also has a quick straight as well. But I feel like Ryan's growth with boxing, he still has a lot of growth. Still has quite a bit of ways to go if he wants to. Or he could be one of those fighters that really just rests on his laurels, you know? He's happy with just having his left hook because it's gotten him all the fame and stardom with where he's at. But I feel like if Ryan was able to learn how to jab and establish a solid jab, it would make him a lot harder to read and a lot more dangerous, like I said. But look at that, 26% stam on Ryan Garcia and 42 on Devin. So we could be seeing Devin start to take over later in these rounds, man, because he is going to be the fresher fighter, which doesn't surprise me because in real life, Devin Haney, I feel like, has the better cardio out of these two. So it looks like that's exactly how it's playing out here in the game as we see him land a beautiful counter. But Ryan's still throwing a lot. He's in flat foot, but he's still dangerous because he still has that power. So Devin just taking his time. Look at that. He missed. And luckily Ryan's stamina is so low that he wasn't able to use those quick hands to counter. But, ooh, nice sidestep right there by Devin. I'm surprised he didn't throw a counter shot, though. Woo, nice uppercut by Ryan. Now, I do want to say this. The one thing that I think, the only thing that I think would prevent this fight from happening in real life is going to be if somehow, some way, Shakur Stevenson, which I don't think he's moving up, or Teofimo, however you want to pronounce his name, decides that he wants to step up and fight Ryan or Devin, which very well could be a thing. But from what I've been hearing, it sounds like Teofimo and Shakur Stevenson are going to fight at
Great round. Great
they're going to
round.
fight in lightweight, and I heard they're going to fight in the middle part of next year. So early to middle part of next year is what I've been hearing. So maybe you know, maybe if Ryan's fight against Mario Barrios doesn't go according to plan and he gets injured or something like that, maybe we could see Devin Haney fight Teofimo Lopez. We could see that. Maybe we could see him fight Rolly Romero as well. A Conor Benn fight wouldn't be bad either. It really, really wouldn't. And this is the time that I wish, you know, I wish Boots would have been able to stay at 147. But unfortunately, Devin just came just a tad bit late for the Boots matchup. But Boots and Devin would be a crazy good fight. And again, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know who you guys think. If you guys have made it this far, let me know who you guys think would win at a fight. Out of a fight between Devin Haney and Boots. Actually, I got asked this question earlier today. Who would I favor between Devin Haney and Boots Ennis? And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I would favor Boots. It's hard for me to go against guys that are switch hitters. That's why I would pick Boots. Boots can fight in both stances. And he'd be just as quick as Devin. The IQ would be pretty much the same. And he'd be just as athletic as Devin. Devin wouldn't be able to shut him down. And his jab wouldn't be as big of a threat as I feel like it is against a lot of opponents. And we see Ryan just land a nasty two-piece. So that fight would be really interesting, but other than that, I mean, there's some good fights for Devin at 147. And from what I heard him say, he's going to be staying there. As we see Ryan get a UD right there. So not only was he able to beat Devin the first time, he's able to beat him in a decision again. I want to see these scorecards. 96-94. For King Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney isn't able to get his revenge. He's not able to get his revenge. And man, Ryan, even though he had the lower stamina for most of the fight, he was able to get the job done. He was able to get the job done. Devin did counter more effectively with more counters with 46. But all of the punch stats went in Ryan's favor, which is crazy. Even the jabs, which Devin is known for in real life, for him to get out jabbed by Ryan Garcia in Undisputed is actually pretty ironic, and it's crazy because I don't think that'll ever happen in real life. But let me know what you guys think. Who do you guys have taking this rematch? Do you guys have Ryan Garcia winning again, or do you guys have Devin Haney getting the job done in their rematch potentially happening next year? I want to hear your guys' opinion, and as per usual, I'll be responding to every single comment that's left on this video. But that's it from me, my people. If you guys did enjoy this video and you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button, so that way this video does get tossed into the YouTube algorithm and more people get to enjoy the great content that I have for you guys here on the channel. But until next time, my people, take it easy, be safe, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you guys are watching this from, and I will see you guys in the next video.